This video is going to cover paper wallets and storing Bitcoin Cash and SLP tokens on paper wallets. First of all, what is a paper wallet and why would you want to use one? Paper wallets are simply a QR code printed onto the screen, and it's a public and private key pair. So you have one QR code that is the public address that you send Bitcoin Cash or SLP tokens to, and then you have another QR code, which is the private key that you use to retrieve the Bitcoin Cash or SLP tokens from the paper wallet. These can be a really easy way to onboard people. Many people have seen Roger Ver do the golden tickets, where he gives away Bitcoin Cash to people using these paper wallets. There's also, you can go to gifts.bitcoin.com and give out retrievable Bitcoin Cash tips. These use the same technology. Basically, they're a great way to onboard new people into the Bitcoin Cash space because it makes it physical like gold, which helps non-computer savvy people feel much more comfortable with it. There's nothing to download. There's no batteries required. It makes cold storage really easy because by making it physical, people can treat them like a physical asset, like gold. They can put them in their safe. They can keep them safe. They understand the tangibility of it. It makes Bitcoin very tangible, and people appreciate that. It's much more easy for them to cognitively get it. They don't need to understand anything about cryptocurrency when you give them a paper wallet, but by having it, it invites them to then, at their own leisure, discover cryptocurrency and understand it at a deeper level. So all of these reasons are why I'm a big fan of paper wallets. Finally, there's a looming fork, and splitting tokens and BCH is much easier on a paper wallet, but I'll address that in another video. This video is just going to stick to paper wallets, how to create them, how to retrieve Bitcoin Cash and SLP tokens from them, and just sort of how they work in general. The first step in doing using paper wallets is to generate them. There's two sites where you can generate paper wallets, and the one that has been around for a while that most people are familiar with is paperwallet.bitcoin.com. And when you have time, I recommend reading this everything on this page. But to get started, you can just click on the button, generate paper wallet now, and it will load the screen. And you can just move your mouse. What this is doing is it's generating randomness. So it's ensuring that you're getting a very unique paper wallet. And if you're on a phone and you don't have a mouse handy, you can just randomly type into the text box there. But just give it a moment, move your mouse around until that bar reaches 100%. And then it has a selection of different artwork that you can choose. The artwork, it does not matter in terms of the paper wallet. I tend to go with this more simple one. And what you'll notice is every paper wallet always has a public address and a private key. And the public address is safe to share. You can take pictures of it. You can make multiple copies of it. They're handy. Right here, I'm going to get to these plastic wallets, but I keep one in my wallet with just the public address on it. And that way, if anybody wants to send me Bitcoin Cash, I can just whip it out and hand it to them real quick. Here, send it to me here. But then the private key, I'll keep that in my safe. I'll keep that. That needs to be private. And you don't want to share that with anybody, because anybody who can take a picture of that can take your money at any time. So it's critical that you keep the private key private. And if you notice, there's I'm not going to zoom. Well, maybe I can zoom in on this a little bit. But there's actually, on these artwork forms, there's folding lines so that you can like fold it up and expose the public key, but keep the private key folded, and that makes it great as for giving gifts. Now, the catch here is that these paper wallets on paperwallet.bitcoin.com will only work for Bitcoin Cash. You can't send SLP tokens to them because most wallets will not send SLP tokens to a Bitcoin Cash address. However, let me show you the new SLP paper wallet, which is very similar at slp-paper-wallet.fullstack.cash. It's based on the exact same app. It's just has been changed to work with SLP tokens. So again, I'm just moving my mouse around. And these are both open source. Some people will tell you you shouldn't do this because it's online and you shouldn't do this sort of thing online. I'm totally fine with that. But if you want, both of these can be downloaded if you're computer savvy, but making them a web app makes it, you know, approachable for everyone to use. So this is really the same thing, same idea. Here you'll see the simple ledger prefix. That's what makes this allows wallets to send SLP tokens to them. The private key is exactly the same format, and so any wallet that can sweep this. But we'll talk in a minute about wallets that can sweep tokens and wallets that cannot sweep tokens. And then for the more tech savvy people out there, if you want to generate these, which this is a Schedule 40 PVC plastic business card. It's a business card format. These are used at like conferences. You would like write your name on it and then like stick it to your chest or something. But anyways, you can get stacks of these very, very cheaply on Amazon.com. And in this video, which is right here, I talk about how to take a cheap $150 toy laser engraver that I also got on Amazon.com that I use to make these. And I talk about the settings that I use. So if you, and there's software that you can download off of GitHub to generate the artwork and to generate the paper wallets. And so I make these. These are a hit. I give these out to everybody I can. And I encourage people to make them because they're incredibly durable. You know, you can bury these and then dig them up later, and they're very rugged. You can stick them in and out of the your wallet. They won't get ruined. They can get wet. They won't get ruined. So they're just much more rugged than paper. However, paper is valuable because it's cheap and fast and easy. So depending on your use case. And then I extended this video here with this second video on how to slightly tweak the software for generating SLP paper wallets. So if you're tech savvy and you really want to get nuts, this is a great way to do it. It's also a great way to onboard people. If you go to Bitcoin Cash meetups, these are awesome. People tend to hang on to these. They're very durable. They last a long time. So that's another way to generate a paper wallet. So let's talk about sweeping. Once you put the Bitcoin Cash or the SLP token on a paper wallet, how do you get it off? That's the act of sweeping. Sweeping is the act of retrieving Bitcoin Cash and SLP tokens from a paper wallet and transferring the funds from the paper wallet to your phone. All right, so now I'm going to demonstrate how to transfer Bitcoin Cash and SLP tokens to and from a paper wallet. So I showed how to generate a Bitcoin Cash paper wallet at paperwallet.bitcoin.com and how to generate an SLP paper wallet at slp-paper-wallet.fullstack.cash. So we're going to go through and demonstrate these different wallets that you can use. Wallet.fullstack.cash is the wallet that I work on. It's currently in an alpha release. So if you're not technologically savvy, that might not be the best one to use. It can do both SLP tokens and Bitcoin Cash though. So keep your eye on it because I'm planning to make this the go-to tool for working with paper wallets. I'm also going to demonstrate the Bitcoin.com app that can sweep Bitcoin Cash, but it cannot sweep SLP tokens. And then I'll also demonstrate Badger Wallet. Now that can sweep both Bitcoin Cash and SLP tokens. However, the project is currently not maintained, so it may stop working at some point, but for now it's stable and it's a good tool for using, and it can do both Bitcoin Cash and SLP tokens. So let's get started with wallet.fullstack.cash. I have those 3 wallets that I mentioned that are preloaded with tokens and Bitcoin Cash, and I printed out the 2 paper wallets that I showed on the screen. So I'm going to be using those. And I am going to load my phone. And I'm going to start with wallet.fullstack.cash. Now that's loaded here in the screen. You can see at the top, wallet.fullstack.cash. Now this is a web page, but it is a mobile first design. So it should look and feel very much like a native phone app. The little hamburger on the left, if you click that, that'll open the navigation menu. You can see that I've preloaded this wallet. In fact, I sent a little bit more Bitcoin Cash to it. So let's up to, okay, so it has 15 cents of Bitcoin Cash. And if I go to the tokens menu item, we can see that it has been preloaded with 10 Trout tokens, which is my test token that I'm going to use in this demonstration. So first, let's try sending and receiving Bitcoin Cash to a Bitcoin Cash paper wallet. If I go to the send and receive menu item, first of all, this is how you can send and receive SLP tokens. You can click on this little toggle to switch between SLP and Bitcoin Cash addresses. You can click on the QR code to copy it if you want to, like, say, paste it in an email or an instant message, or you can scan the QR code right off of the screen with another device. If you scroll down, the send allows you to send Bitcoin Cash. So here I have my paper wallet from the bitcoin.com paper wallet generator. And I am going to scan this public address by clicking the QR code button on the web page there. There we go. Oh, okay. And what it doesn't like about this is that it doesn't have a Bitcoin Cash prefix. So another thing you can do is I sent this information to myself as an instant message. So this is another way you can do it. I just want that part right there. Okay, so I'm going to paste that address in and double check that it's the right address. Yep, it is. And I'm going to send 5 cents. Okay, and so there's a transaction ID. I could click on that and look at it at the Block Explorer, but there is now 5 cents on this paper wallet. And so I could give this paper wallet to somebody. And or I could put it in my safe and keep it safe. And now I'm going to retrieve the Bitcoin Cash from that paper wallet by going to the sweep menu option. And now I'm going to scan the private key QR code. There we go. Asking a lot of this little camera. Okay. So it swept the tokens. And again, I have a transaction ID I could click on to explore the transaction on the Block Explorer. But if I go to my tokens tab, I can see I already had 10 tokens. And I'm going to click on this refresh button. Oh, because I didn't scan tokens, I scanned Bitcoin Cash. So that's why there's no. Okay, so if I so I have 9 cents. If I click on that refresh, I now have 14 cents. So I swept the 5 cents back off of the paper wallet. So the process is exactly the same with tokens in terms of sweeping. Real quick, I'll just show you the sending of the tokens. So I have 10 Trout tokens, and I have my SLP paper wallet. It's the exact same process. Scan the QR code. Notice the simple ledger prefix. That's important. You should only send SLP tokens to simple ledger addresses. All right, so I have 10 tokens. I'm going to send 5 tokens. There's always a bit more processing with SLP tokens. Okay, so the 5 tokens has been sent. It's now on this paper wallet. And there's another link to the Block Explorer if you want to verify the transaction. So I'm not going to scan the SLP tokens off of this yet. I'll do that with the Badger wallet, which I'm going to demonstrate after the Bitcoin.com wallet. So now that I've shown wallet.fullstack.cash, and again, it's alpha release, still rough. This is going to be improved. Let's explore the Bitcoin.com wallet. Now here's the Bitcoin.com wallet. I've got one wallet, one Bitcoin Cash wallet with 10 cents in it. And you can see I've got 10 cents in Bitcoin Cash, and I've got 10 Trout tokens in this wallet. So again, this wallet does not do SLP tokens, but it's great for storing Bitcoin Cash. So if I go to the Bitcoin Cash, I can send the Bitcoin Cash to, this is the Bitcoin Cash paper wallet that I created on Bitcoin.com. I'm going to send it to the public address. And I'm going to send 5 cents. Okay, so there's now 5 cents on the paper wallet. Now getting to the sweeping feature on this wallet confuses a lot of people. You have to go back to the home screen, not in the wallet screen. You have to go back to the home screen and click on the gear icon in the lower right-hand corner. And then you'll see the sweep paper wallet option. So now I can scan that private key. No value found. It might not have registered yet. It might be waiting for the Bitcoin.com server to update. There we go. Now it found it. Because I only have one wallet in here, that came up by default. But what you have to be careful with this wallet is if you have multiple Bitcoin Cash wallets, you need to choose which wallet you want to send it to. I've made this mistake where I've sent the Bitcoin Cash to the wrong wallet, and that can have privacy implications. Or your money just won't appear in the wallet you were expecting. It'll show up somewhere else, and you might think that something went wrong. Okay, so those funds have been swept, and if I go back, I can see I have 10 cents. I'll wait for the screen to, I have 10 cents back in the wallet. Okay, so that's the Bitcoin Cash, or the Bitcoin.com wallet app for your phone. It's available for both Android and iPhone. It's available in the Play Store. You can see it was quite a bit faster and smoother. Their QR scanner's definitely better. It's also much more mature than wallet.fullstack.cash. So lastly, let's show Badger Wallet. Now, as I said, Badger Wallet is also available in the Play Store and the Apple App Store. However, this app, while it is stable, it is also not maintained. And so it's questionable how much longer this app will continue to function. However, it's you're not at any risk by using it. As long as you don't store Bitcoin Cash or SLP tokens in the app, you're fine. You can use it to transfer funds to and from a paper wallet. That's totally safe. Just don't leave funds in the app. But you can see here in my app, I have 12 cents of Bitcoin Cash, and I have 10 Trout tokens. So I have this SLP paper wallet that I had previously transferred 5 Trout tokens to with wallet.fullstack.cash. So now I'm going to scan this and retrieve those tokens. So we should see the Trout tokens go from 10 to 15. So if you to get to the sweep function on this wallet, you go to the menu, and then there's a paper wallet sweep in the menu. So I'm going to open my camera. I'm going to scan the private key from this paper wallet. Okay, so it found the 5 Trout tokens. I'm going to click Confirm Sweep, and that will sweep the tokens off the paper wallet and into the Badger wallet. All right, if I go back home, now you can see that I have the 15 Trout tokens. So that was a demo of wallet.fullstack.cash, which is capable of sending and receiving Bitcoin Cash and SLP tokens using paper wallets, the Bitcoin.com wallet app, which can only do Bitcoin Cash sweeping of paper wallets, and the Badger wallet, which can also do SLP and Bitcoin Cash paper wallets, but is not a maintained project. So it's a little sketchy. Don't store your Bitcoin Cash or SLP tokens on that app, but it's fine to use it to transfer things back and forth to the wallets. As a final reminder, you need to have Bitcoin Cash to pay the miner fees, the transaction fees. So if you store your SLP tokens on a paper wallet, you need to have some Bitcoin Cash in your app in order for the sweeping to actually occur. You can't just use tokens with no Bitcoin Cash in this process, and that's true for all 3 wallets. Also, do not send more than 1 token type. So if you have Spice and Honk, don't send them both the same paper wallet. But it's always better to just keep 1 token class on 1 paper wallet Don't put all your tokens on one paper wallet. That's just dangerous. You know, it's so cheap and easy to print paper wallets. You might as well just have multiple paper wallets for each token class. It's fine to put like multiple tokens of the same class on a paper wallet, but don't do like Spice and Honk on the same paper wallet. Okay, so I'll wrap that up. I'll also just encourage you to visit and play with wallet.fullstack.cash. Fullstack.cash, of course, is available to help developers build apps like wallet.fullstack.cash. And if you need technical support, you can always reach out to us. Go to fullstack.cash, scroll down to the community button, click on that to go to our Telegram channel, and that's community technical support. So if this isn't working for you, you need a little hand holding, a little help, come on down and we'll help you out.